Alright, we gotta try to pre-lube this engine. What I'm using is an AC flush canister with the line, just some rubber hose. The fitting here is 16 by 1.5, and then it has to go down to a pipe thread. It probably doesn't have to, but that's what I could come up with. It's actually what we had here. I'm using driven 30 for my pre-lube. A lot of guys say just run conventional, you don't need the special oil, but I've got a lot of money in this engine. To a lot of people it's not a lot of money, but to me it's a lot of money. So I'm going to try to do it best way I know how. I'm sorry if I'm all in the way. It's probably going to take a while. I think I seen one other guy use this same style canister and it took him quite a bit to 73 psi with the canister full. I can hear it squirting through the system. No telling what might happen because could be a leak anywhere. Hopefully this canister doesn't explode. That'd be just great. You know. Seems like it run up to 70 pretty simple. You can buy the actual setup to do this pre-lubing with. This was supposed to be a budget build. It did end up not quite being a budget build. If you watch my previous videos, I appreciate it. I hope you're liking what you're seeing. Not a professional videographer or anything. I'm just a mechanic, and hoping that my videos will help inform some people. Got a little leak here, so I'm gonna drop the pressure off. Grab me a rag and try to tighten this here unit. Yeah, a dirty rag on the floor is always the best one to use. That's tight. Let's try this again. Sorry for the video being so long. If you've stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. I still haven't took the time to figure out how to fast forward through this mess. I will eventually. Or I won't, they'll keep looking like this. We are still dropping my expensive oil on the ground. Gotta love it. Yeah. Again with a dirty rag. Dirty rag's always the best one to clean your hands with. Who wants to use a clean rag? Nobody. Go to 30 this time. She's talking to me a little bit here. And we're just going to continue to dribble it. catch that as it hits the ground. Let's see where we're at on our oil in here. Oh yeah. She's drank a little bit. She's thirsty. I can get some more in there. I went ahead and bought the case, 12 quarts. Like I say, it's a little expensive, $117. But if you run a good oil, you're going to pay about that anyways with a good oil. I'm going to start the tear down on my truck today. And I'll try to film as much as possible. And if you'll take the time to like and subscribe, I appreciate it. I mainly want to keep this channel going. Of course, everybody wants to make a little extra cash. But my main reasoning for it is there's a lot of guys out here that want to do this stuff themselves. And they don't have the opportunity to learn it. So hopefully, if one of my videos will help somebody figure something out, then I'll feel like I've done what I wanted to. Well, when it's full, it builds a 70 PSI quick. I've done pre-filled the filter. Oh, got oil on one. Two. We want to get oil on all of them. All of them is what I'm shooting for. I don't want half of it. So I've got oil on two of the rockers. But I really want to see it on the majority, if not all, of the rockers. And that might not happen with this setup that I've got going on here. Those two might be all it'll take to build the pressure off. There's three. We'll get there slowly but surely. On 4, 5. Got 5 rockers now. 6. Yeah. We're getting there, guys. So while we're waiting, I'll give you a little bit of backstory about myself. Grew up in a small town. If you don't want to hear this, you can fast forward. I'm sure you probably don't. You're here to see me build an engine. But if you're interested in my channel and you want to know more about me, figure I'll take this time to tell you. You see my tattoos and stuff, and yes, I've been to prison. I made my mistakes when I was young. got into drugs, all that mess, and went to prison. While in prison, I done something different from what all the other guys in prison do, and I made a choice to change when I got out. So when I got out, I just drove myself to be submerged in what I love, and that's cars, engines, anything that goes fast, four-wheeler bikes. I didn't care, but it helped me keep my mind off of the BS that I was putting myself through. And I want to make this short and sweet by telling y'all, if you're out there and you're wrapped up in that life and you're watching this video, when you wake up tomorrow, make a choice, make a different choice, make a better choice. Because if I can do what I'm doing right now, anybody can. And that's what I say. I hope one of my videos helps somebody. So I really appreciate you guys watching, and if you listened to that and took the time to listen to my ramble, I appreciate that. Looks like we've got 2 more rockers that could take some oil on top of them. But aside from that, good majority. So we're going to check the canister, see if it's out. Probably fill it back up, knock everything off the table. You know, just the right way to do things. Oh yeah. Let's get another one in there. And anytime you guys are watching my videos, I'm sure 60 to 70% of the guys that are taking the time to watch these videos are actual professionals. And I do this for a living, not build engines, but work on cars. But I still do not claim to be a professional, because I know that no matter how smart and how good you are, there's always room to learn, and there's always room for error. I've made my fair share of mistakes. And that's how I learned not to do the same thing the next time. And that's part of mechanicking. So if you try this stuff, man, you mess up, figure out another way. Don't give up. Don't take it to somebody else. If you've got that drive to be a mechanic, don't run on pay somebody else. Take your mistake and learn from it. Do it right next time. Gives you a sense of pride when you figure it out. There we go. Come on now, give me that last one. I want that last one to show me some oil over there. Make sure she's happy. There she is. Mission accomplished, fellas. That's what I'm talking about. First time using a pre-lubing system. It's not real fancy. I know everybody ain't got a AC flush canister, but I'm sure they're not that expensive. I haven't checked, but I don't remember the cost of it. Try to pump what's left in this canister into the system, just because it ain't cheap. I love seeing all these guys building $10,000 engines, and they're just nonchalant about it. I mean, that's a lot of money, son. You put a lot of money into that, and it's a passion. Alright, we got a pre-lube, so I'm going to stop the video there, guys. Again, I appreciate it if you stuck around, you listened to my ramble. I know it was a longer video, and you probably didn't care to hear everything I had to say. But if you did, I appreciate it. And I hope that, like I said, I hope at least one of my videos helps somebody out. Y'all guys keep it cool and keep it greasy.